I'm Carlos with General RV. We're out here in Florida on the hunt for the best seafood in the whole state. Our adventure today takes us to Big Ray's Fish Camp in Tampa, Florida.
That's the sound you want to hear.
Let's see what the catch of the day is. Remember, if you want one of these for your own adventure, comment below. Chef Special. You get $500 off an RV. Nick!
Hey man, how you doing, Carlos? Good to see you.
Man. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
Big Ray's. Man, this place is awesome. You can see that you've got love on the wall with the pictures of the people that you've got on here. Man.
This place has soul. The whole experience is encompassing, right? We want you to feel it when you pull up to this driveway. We want you to feel it, at the counter, and then especially we want you to feel it when you're eating that fresh grouper sandwich.
You got like a top three, just three things.
We have the blackened grouper sandwich, number 1, lobster corn dog, number 2, Yuca and blackened shrimp, number 3.
I'm getting so hungry talking about this right now.
Me too.
Do you think any of these things on the menu right now you might be able to do in a camper van?
100%.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
You up for the challenge?
I'm excited.
You gotta follow me.
Let's roll.
Nick, this is what I've been touring around Florida in. We've been on the hunt for the best seafood in the entire state in the Thor Sequence 20K camper van.
I gotta check it out.
I got the AC on.
Yes, we love AC here in Florida.
After you. What's first, Chef?
We're gonna make our blackened grouper sandwich. This is what we're known for. I really want to show everybody how we do it.
Talk to me. How do you want this cut?
So we're gonna cut off, one fillet for a sandwich. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this on the bias. So everything cooks evenly, right? When we cut this fish, we want it to cook evenly. So we do the same thing on the second one, right? You ready to make these things?
I am so ready and I'm so hungry.
Awesome, dude. So as we're gonna do, we're gonna start by being generous with that blackening season here in the back.
Gotcha.
Be generous.
Generous.
Step 1, grouper sandwich preparation. Might be one of the most important things as well, is butter.
Ooh, I love butter.
Who doesn't?
Oh yeah, we got a hot pan too. That butter is going.
You want that pan as hot as you can get it, right? Because then when we stick this beautiful piece of fish in there, we really want a nice sear. We really want to toast that blackening spice on this piece of fish. So that's the sound you want to hear.
Oh my, already. The smell of the butter and the smell of the fish with that blackening seasoning interacting immediately. We're getting that char. You can smell that char right now.
It's amazing how cool it still is in here, even though that, we're cooking on this stovetop.
Honestly, I feel extremely comfortable. I'm not sweating.
No, it's great. I mean, this is more comfortable than my commercial kitchen. I'm gonna do a little flip here, and here at Big Ray's, we're known, when we cook our grouper sandwiches, you get one flip, and that's it. So,
one and done.
One and done.
It better count.
It better be good.
Woo!
We don't flip it again. When the next time this fish comes off of this plate, it's gonna be done, cooked. No more touching it. You got it? No more touching it, dude.
No more touching it, dude. That's it. I'm sorry. Did you see this? Did you see the fish? It looks so good, man. And you can tell it too on that side. We're getting there. We're getting
close.
There for sure.
And I'll give you this, one of our secrets here at the fish camp. We always put the edge of the spatula try to put into the fish. See how it's not going in very easily here? So once this one slides in as well.
There we go.
We're getting
no
close.
Resistance?
No resistance. You got it. It's exactly right.
I'm resisting putting this in my mouth right now.
This fish is done and it's ready to be plated. See how it falls in here? I want you to touch it. I want you to do it one time.
Yeah.
See how it goes right
in there.
That's done. Let's serve it.
Oh yeah. Oh. You see this right here? Oh, it smells incredible. Listen, I know that we're gonna sit down and have a whole feast, but there's no way that I'm passing up a bite of this real quick.
Yeah, man, crush it, please.
The flavor is insane on this. Such a hearty piece of fish. What else we gotta cook?
Man, we got shrimp and yucca.
What is yucca?
Yucca it's a root. It's a root vegetable. It's kind of like a potato consistency, has a lot of starch in it. It's what they make tapioca out of.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Huh. So this is the shrimp and yucca.
Yeah, this is my homage to my grandmother.
Beautiful. How do we start?
We start with, we gotta put the heat on.
Flip it on?
Let's do it. I grab one of these pieces of yucca here. I'm gonna slap it on the pan. So now while this cooks, this is all gonna toast off and basically brown up a little bit for us, right?
How much of a mash do you want on that?
Not a ton, you know, because it's pretty soft. It's pretty soft, so you don't want to smash it down too much, but you know, you want to be able to heat everything up in this pan.
And then what are we looking for? We're looking for a browning, for a crunch.
Yeah, so we're gonna put like a little toast, a little browning on the bottom of it, and we're gonna flip it over and do the same thing on that side, and we're gonna brown it up a little bit, and then we'll cook our shrimp.
And essentially right now the yuca's already been cooked.
The yuca's already boiled, yeah, so now we're just basically like seasoning it and toasting it off, right? And kind of heating it up.
You can smell it too. The salt and pepper already with the yuca and the butter. The butter more than anything.
You know what the difference is, right, is that this is all I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
I never had another job. I haven't been an accountant. I wasn't a lawyer. This is the only thing I've ever done. I've only ever either been a dish pit guy, a cook, you know what I mean? So I understand this. This is what I get. This is my gig. This is what I do, right? So you better be able to season your food and make it taste good if this is what you do.
You're my kind of guy, man. Somebody who lives, breathes, dies by the food that they do because it's the passion that makes it, man.
That's all I got, man.
Your
That's all I got.
ancestors taught you something.
Yes. And even happier if you can serve them to people and make them happy about it, right?
Exactly what I'm saying. That's the cool thing about traveling, especially like in an RV, is that you get a chance to travel and cook your food from your home, from your people, and present that to people that maybe never had a chance to eat this. Do you think we've ever had smashed yuca up north?
No, see, that's the cool part, right? Is you can get in this RV, you can travel anywhere in the United States, almost anywhere in the world, and try all kinds of different variations or all kinds of different food and cultures from all over, right? It's a cool experience to be able to travel, have a little cooktop in here to be able to buy groceries and go try things, and then maybe try to recreate that back in your RV when you come home. This stove is great. You know what? I mean, it's gas, right? So it's not much for it to go wrong on it. It's throwing off a great amount of heat, and amazingly, it's not terribly hot in here. The stove is phenomenal. This is great.
He's real good.
There's not much I couldn't cook on this thing right here, to be honest with you. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna plate this, right? So we're gonna bring over some.
I got a plate for you right here.
Awesome.
Man, the smell off of this. All right, shrimp. Are we doing the peeled or are we doing the?
We're gonna do the unpeeled shrimp right now.
Cool. Just pop it on?
Yeah, we're gonna need to season them first. You can put blackening spice on there. You go. Blacken up those. Butter. That's ready to go.
Toss this on?
There you go. Let's put them in like that.
The smell is insane. Immediately, it just hit to the face. All right, so what are we looking for when we cook shrimp?
So, you know, if you look here at the fish, you know, there's different pigments on the fish, right? The translucent part of the shrimp is still uncooked. You can start to see that when it starts to turn white, it's starting to get cooked, and we cook it about 3/4 of the way on one side, and then we'll flip it over. And we're almost there. We're ready for the flip now. You ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
One flip.
So now we're just gonna plate them.
Right on top of the yuca?
Right on top of the yuca.
This is something that your grandmother used to make for you.
Yes. Well, you know, it's a variation, right? We would always have yuca almost every meal. We'd have yuca at our house. You know, it was an inexpensive staple to have at the house. And here, let me give you the last topping on this. And we ate a lot of it. The shrimp, really wasn't a variation at the house because she really couldn't afford to have shrimp. But we'd have ground beef or ropa vieja or some other variation of some kind of cheap cut meat that we would use that she would saute down or she'd pressure cook down that we would eat over this. So,
wow.
Now that I open my own place, I can put whatever I want on top of it. So,
what did you just sprinkle on top of there?
Raw garlic.
Raw garlic?
Raw garlic.
You got raw garlic on
Raw garlic.
Man, that's the coolest thing. So raw garlic cooks with the heat of the
Still
hot
gonna
fish.
keep cooking, yeah.
So right now we're about to get an intense flavor.
With the yuca and the blackening spice and then that raw garlic is all gonna kick in. It's really good. This is the creme de la creme for us here at the Fish Camp.
Absolutely. Look at that. Man, we gotta eat.
Oh, let's do it. I'm starving.
Thanks for having me, man. It's nice to be out here. It's your backyard.
I love it, right? It's kind of like a day of fishing, right? You put in the work. At the end of all that, you get to come down and enjoy the fruit of your labors.
May we?
Let's do it. So look, you or I might think that we're the star of the show, but dude, this is the star of the show, my guy.
Dude, the blast on that fresh garlic. What a smart idea. I'm loving the blackening on the shrimp here. The yuca. hearty thing that Yucca is while still remaining light. To you, what was it like cooking in the RV?
It was great. It kind of took me to my days of, camping here in Florida and being on some coastal campgrounds and catching fish and fishing all day, and then having a fire there, an open fire, and cooking our fish over that fire.
You've inspired me to absolutely take the freshest fish that we have and see how I can do it at home too.
Absolutely. That's the key, right? Or, not at home, but in your RV or on your campsite.
With
right?
the buds.
Anywhere you can, man. Anywhere you can, you have a hot source and you can hang with your friends and enjoy the time. That's really, that's the most important part.
I gotta ask you, before I get out of here, you mind if I do a slice of that key lime pie to go?
Deep fried or regular?
Deep fried.
Absolutely. We'll be out in a few minutes.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to see where we head to on the next adventure. Remember, if you want one of these for your own adventure, comment below. Chef Special. You get $500 off an RV.